Now we're going to chat with my next guest, financial planner Jeff Hahn from SC Parker. We're going to talk a little bit about what is going on nationally, internationally, maybe trade, and what does that have to do with the market. And Jeff is here, and we're going to talk about that. So in case you're wondering, this is a great time to bring that up. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Good, good. I would imagine, you like everyone else, you're watching the news, looking at the paper, you're seeing these headlines, and it does affect what's going on globally and our investment dollars.
Well, and I'll tell you, Linda, we always, one of our mantras, right, is you want to invest in trends, not events. Mm-hmm. So a lot of what you hear on the news is events or non-events in a lot of cases, right? The trade thing is an issue economically for the country, right? We've been absorbing almost all of the world's excess production for years. That's why the trade deficit is about $500 billion a year.
Yikes. Right?
So a lot of that has been done with borrowed money, and it's not a sustainable system. Like them or not, this is the first administration that's taken a more proactive approach to it. But a lot of what you're hearing about, in our opinion, is it's more theatrics, and I think negotiating, posturing. They are going to get the agreements done, I think, at some time. But that's kind of what we think is going on. It hasn't affected the market so much. There's been a lot of, the market's been in a range, right?
Yes.
It kind of goes up and down, and it kind of sits in this range, right? And that's not uncommon. It's actually quite normal. So we think as long as the economics are good, more people are going to work, and more people are going to work right now in the manufacturing sector of the economy. As long as those trends can continue, we think as investors we'll be okay, or as okay as we can ever be.
So that's a way to kind of look past the hyping headlines and say, fortunately, the economy is good, and more people are going to work, and that's really, if you're an investor, what you need to look at.
I think so, right? And I think we should also be remembering that you want to have your systems in place, right? We are each our own economy.
Yes, and that's a good way of looking at it.
Exactly. So don't worry about what everything else is going on as much as what you have going on, and how you're invested, and how you're balanced, and if you're diversified, and if you have the systems in place to keep things going for yourself.
Jeff, is it ever too late to come in and get an appointment with you? A lot of people might be looking at retirement in a year or two. They have some money in place, but maybe they're not quite sure how to go forward. Is there always a good opportunity to come in, talk with you and your great staff, and get that framework ready for the future?
It's never a bad time, right? We're open every day.
Yes.
We're there, right? And it doesn't cost anything to come and sit down with us. We'll review your circumstances, help you figure out what your objectives are, and help you figure out, more importantly, how to get there. Right,
and you're just going to feel so much better about it than wondering, just keeping everything kind of in that gray area. Well, I think I have enough. I don't know if I have enough. I'd like to leave something for my heirs. This is the way you do it. You go and you visit Jeff and his great staff over at SC Parker and Company, and you sit down and you put it all out on the table. You're going to leave knowing so much more about your situation and being more in control of it, which I think is the thing that really, concerns a lot of people.
Well, absolutely, and usually understanding and knowledge is the basis of control. Yeah. And we help people with that all the time.
I know, and you do it so well. Hey, everybody, we're going to thank Jeff. Remember, give them a call at 632-6800, or just simply log on at scparker.com. Talk to the man. You're going to feel so much better about what you're doing with your personal economy. I love it.